YouTube. Sorry about that. I turned on my volume here. Alright, let's start this thing today. Trying to fix my the webcam picture. I just feel like it's not inside that box real good. That's much better. Alright, so welcome to Backtest Saturday, and what we're doing is just refining, or rather just making sure that our strategy still has an edge, or really just finding out what else we can see or whatever. Just I don't know what to say, so let's just get right in. So the plan is just to backtest the 12-hour candle. So pretty much that's all we're gonna do, and I might just backtest last month, and then let's see how that goes. So maybe just an hour, and I'm just gonna journal it, leave it there, so whenever you come in you can just see what I'm exactly looking for on the live markets, and just according to the knowledge that I have so far. So let's see how that goes. I think I'm gonna backtest. I might just take any month actually, but I was thinking to backtest last month just to kind of see where we are right now, the kind of price action we have at the moment, and I think I'm just gonna backtest actually up to where we are. So backtest March and then up to where we are. So probably we're gonna backtest some things that we took this week and the previous week, and then the most important thing is just to have a journal, which I should have already planned out, but we can do it right now so you can kind of see also how I journal. So let's go. So what we're gonna do so far is just create a new session, and I'm gonna name my session Backtest Saturday. Let's do $100,000 account, because I'm thinking of buying another Profam account, and this time it's gonna be 100k. So if you go to one of my I think I only have one playlist. I did a 50k challenge which didn't go so well, but then again there was a lot of things to learn, especially when it came to what is this? Is that music too loud? I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. So as you can see, I now have music that's copyrighted, because the last 3 videos have now been blocked in some regions because I was just playing a playlist off of YouTube. So that's quite unfortunate, but it's all good. I kind of knew it, but then I've seen other streamers play music, but I don't know, I think they have the copyright material that I didn't have, copyright rights. Anyway, shout out. I thought by sharing the links or the link to the playlist on YouTube, that would be fine, maybe create awareness, but I guess I only have 5 subscribers, so anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna do 100. I was talking about a 50k account that I did start. One of the things I learned is I really had a nice trade management in terms of the stop loss, in terms of my my risk. So what happened is, if I lose one trade, the second trade I took, I'd have to go in with half the risk, and then if I had to take another trade, I had to go with half of that risk. So if I'm starting with 1%, if I lose, I'll go to 0.5%. If I lose, I'd go to 0.25%. and then I'd have to stop. So what happened is I saw, because I was taking so many losses altogether, it did extend like up to around 2 weeks, right, of losing 8%. So I was losing so much, but all I lost was 8% in 2 weeks. So that shows the power of a good trade management and a good power of, you know, protecting your capital, right? So I don't think 8% was big of a deal to lose, but I guess because it's a prop firm, you feel like you failed. But if you look at it, you only lost 8%, you know, so you haven't lost. You still have 92% of your equity, of your money to play around with. But that's just one of the challenges of trade prop firms. But I'm gonna be trying another one, and I'll see how that we'll see how that goes. So for now, let's do, I want to backtest NAS100, or you can even do Nasdaq and Q. Yeah, but we're not there yet. No, so let's just do NAS100. Pretty much the same price action, actually. Same layout of price. So I want to backtest the whole of March, right? So let's just start there. We can do the second, because let's just do Saturday, so we can have all the price action until then, and then we're gonna backtest up to the 10th, right? So up to Thursday. This field is required. Yeah, we just did that. What is missing here? Look at this, man. This field is required. I just did March 3rd, or do I say March 1st to April 10th. All field is required. Look at this, man. Backtest Saturday 100k, NAS100. Minimum May 23. Maximum April 11, 25th. Man, that is my wife listening to watching wrestling, and she has to let the whole neighborhood know. No, man, she loves wrestling. I don't get it. But we all love what we love, man. Wrestling is fun, don't get me wrong, but she just loves it. Where are we? What is going on here? Initial date bruh. Okay, let's do it in January. Okay. Huh? Minimum is May 23rd. Maximum April 25th. I don't get this, man. Oh, so this is to... No, I don't want all that. I want to start from March. Right there. So what's the problem before? 2010. Come on now. Okay, so I think this is good for now. Backtest Saturday, yep. 100,000. NAS100. 9:30 open, no. Because I want to start from. So my time is in PST. So when I do 9:30 open, no, this is EST actually. So I want to do the 12 p.m. candle PST. So that will be the 12, 1, 2, 3. The 3 p.m. candle? No. The 2 p.m. candle. Actually, the 3 p.m. candle. Yep. So we'll see. I don't need that field for now. So just complicated. Oh, let's just start. So that session is created right there. Backtest Saturday. So let's just hit that play button right there. We're still loading here. Okay, there we go. So the next thing we do is just here go to, and then we're gonna do custom settings. I want to start next day open. So we're just gonna have reset to defaults. No, let's just reset to default, see what they have. So I want to start at 12 p.m. PST, so that will be 12. 1 2 3, that will be the 3 p.m. candle. So what we're going to do is let's just start with the 2 p.m. candle. So I'm gonna do start of New York PM. So but then again, let's just do I'm just gonna do next session, next day opening settings, next news price. So let's just do because I want to be accurate, man. I wish they could, there's a way they can add so you can have your own custom time, right? Because I'm not doing any of this time, so let's just do whatever. Let's just say my New York session. Oh boy, start off silver bullet, next silver bullet session settings. Silver bullets, don't they start like 10 minutes to the hour to 10 minutes after the hour? So let's just do this one, and then let's do so let's start from 11, right? So we kind of get ready for the 12 p.m. candle. So what would 11 be? 11 p.m. PST will be 11 to 12 to 1 to 2. That will be the 2 p.m. candle. Okay, let's see. No, it can't be 2. It's gonna have to be like 13, 14. This one right here, PM. And then let's save. So what we're gonna do is right there. Let me make sure. Yep. So now this represents the SB represents that set time that we've put. So right now, what time? It's 1:14 p.m. So, and this is on Friday. So let's just do a quick whatever here. Let's say I wanted to trade this day over here. So I'm gonna have to get rid of all of this. Oh yeah, this is nice because we do have that previous we do have that indicator that shows us a previous day and the previous low. That's nice. So seems like I had some more things I had done before. This was another strategy I was back testing. So I'm just gonna put all of them in a group. Oh yeah. I didn't want to lose, but then it's all journal, so that's okay. I have to let go of all this stuff now, so let's just do this stuff. Oh, I don't want to delete that, man. Okay, that's okay. We just start new. Or best thing, let me group all of them. Yeah, I think that's better. So I still have that data, and then let's start fresh. So one of the things we'll want to see is where are we on the daily. Are we going up? Are we going down? And then we'll go down to the 4 hour, try and make sense of what's really going on, and then go down to the whatever, then to the 1 hour. And what we want to see is that 11 p.m. candle, how it works, and then now we want to see the 12 p.m. candle, how that's gonna be. So what I'm gonna do is just go to the next day. So I think it's gonna take us to Sunday, and we don't trade Sunday, so let's go to Monday. I don't want to hit that against, and then we're gonna miss. So it's now 10:59 a.m. so that's good. So now that's the 11 a.m. candle opening. Now I want to go to the daily. I don't know why I'm not seeing the monthly here. I think it's important for us to go through the monthly too, because I do that a lot, just to see where we are. Am I really interested in news? No, because most of the time there's no news around the time I trade. So it's still good that I have those things marked up, but in this case I'm not gonna mark up anything on this monthly time frame right here. It says daily actually. Let's go down to the monthly. So maybe mark, so let's do some top down analysis, and then after that I will show you I will just write down what kind of steps that are steps I need before I do enter a trade. So right there, that's the monthly low. I don't know why I never have that marked. Previous month low, and it doesn't take long to mark. So what we're gonna do is just save as previous week low and just change that to previous month low. Save that, and then let's go to the weekly. So what we're gonna do is just change that to the previous week low, which is okay. And then let's go to the daily real quick, and what I want to see is the previous day high and the previous day low. And I think I do have an indicator here that shows me that, and it is not working. No. Okay, so let's just do it manually. Now look at the previous week low, still the previous day low, so that should take, we'll just change it to the previous day low. And then I'm interested in that previous day high because we just crossed it over there. That's the previous day high. Where is it? Okay, we just traded into a fair value gap here as well. And then let's go down to the 4 hour, see what's going on here. Okay, we're in between this range, that high and this low, a fair value gap there. We just traded whatever. So let's go to the 1 hour, and then that's where I'm gonna stop on this side. So what we're gonna do is I'm interested in the 12 p.m. candle. So we are going to drive price to we're gonna forward this price, so we can go check out that 1 hour candle and then see if we can take a trade or not. I need this to not be paired, man. Get out of here. Cross here, that's okay. Okay, so we're gonna have this on the, let me have it on the 5 minutes so we can, and then let's go down to the 5 minute time frame, and let's see how this goes. So bam 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 bam, 11:25, 11:30. Done. What time is it? 11:55. So 1 more minute, 5 more minutes to 12. So I'm gonna switch the time frame here to 1 minute, and then change that progression to 1 minute, so we can do like one candle at a time. So it's now 12, right? So now here we kind of study now, because now this is kind of where now I wanna test things, right? So the first thing I'm gonna do is mark out the previous 1 hour low. Wait a minute, where is it? What time is it? 12:01. So let me go forward. Oh, wait a minute, we're gonna the previous 1 hour candle high, which this case will be the 11 a.m. to 12 whatever candle. So to the 12th, what am I saying, man? The 11 a.m. candle, we mark the high, right? Need that to be in red, and then we're just gonna name it something like previous, let me just be specific. No, not really. Previous 60-minute high, right? Which is the previous 1 hour candle. Let's just do previous 1 hour candle. Come on. Previous 1 hour high. I'm gonna have that middle, and then to the right, just pull it like that, and then we're gonna do the same thing, and this time just mark the low. So previous 1 hour low, like that, and I need to have those saved. So what we really want to see is price. Problem here. It should have drawn itself on this other side too. Maybe I need to draw. Need to do like a fresh, whatever. Okay, there we go. and that's the range right there, 1159. So just below this candle and then above the high. So my strategy is really simple. What I want to see is I want to see us come back into this range right here, and then I need to see like a clear formation of what I want to see, which I'll show you in a second here. And then my target is, at least the first target is the previous 1 hour candle. Right now we're also going to be looking at factors that may make that a little bit hard to happen, because in this case we can see that the previous day low is just down here, so there's a high probability price will want to get down there, but we'll see. Let me mark this as the previous 1 hour low, and now we got our level. So that's all we need. The other thing is I pull in my EMAs, the 200, the 50 cross, the black one is 200 EMA and the purple one is 50. And the best conditions I want to see is if my formation forms like this. Now for now I want to go long, right? I would love if the 50 would be above 200. So this right here to me is like a bearish environment, which kind of, from what I've seen, it might still work, but the conditions are usually a bit tough, but we'll see how that goes. All right, so if I can put these things in steps, number one, do I have this written somewhere? Let me check out if I have these things written somewhere. I'm gonna just pull this to this side so I can save some time, and then we can just do it step by step. So it's a little bit mechanical. The analysis part is where it's kind of hard to make it mechanical, right? But when it comes to your trade entry, then you can make it a little bit mechanical. Where is that thing, man? Did I? No, it's not written down anywhere. Okay, so number one, trade beyond. That's too long, bro. Trade beyond previous 1 hour range, or rather 1 hour candle. So I'm saying beyond, so that covers either above or below. And then number two, it doesn't have to really trade back in the range, but once we see a formation that we can engage, right? Man, how would I put this down? This is hard. You know what, let's just do a couple examples and then we'll have a better idea on how to write that down. I should have, it's kind of written down in my brain. So what I want to see, if looking at this price action right now, where is that thing, bear with me here. I'm looking for that tool that kind of draws your, where is it? Okay, we can do a ghost feed. Well, I want to see price come up, and then in this case we can come down and then come up, right? So this right here becomes my entry zone over there. So once we touch that, I'm in. My stop loss just below the lowest low, or if the conditions are looking good, if the price is well balanced, I can do an aggressive stop loss and just have it below this zone, and then that's my I don't want to say my minimum target, but that's my desired target, and then maybe leave a runner to see if we can keep on going down. So it's, that entry is really really simple. So we'll see how this goes. So it's now 12:02 p.m. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Now see this zone right here. I would like us to cross above it, and then that will be my bounce zone, right? So we're just about to take that previous day low, which is typical. They want to go there. And then let me see something else. Looking at the daily, we are bearish. So I also don't like to fight the trend. I like, if the candle is bearish, I prefer to take shots, right? But in this case, I mean, at the end of the day, you kind of see price retrace back into its range, so we can take advantage of that. So I'm gonna have this back to the 1 hour, and we'll see how that goes. If they keep on going down, then we don't have a trade. Okay, what time is it? 12:23. Still no trade. Okay, I like this right here. So this is something I want to mess with. See this up candle before we went down, paired with a fair value gap. Boom, that right there is what we want to see. So that right there, that's something I want to mess with. So that's a pattern that I've, you know, kind of want to put in your head. Even if it fails, it's okay. But now we know that right there. Now yesterday I did enter a trade like this, and then I just entered immediately for fear of missing out, because it's a probability that they might not want to come back and go up. So that's kind of one of the things I wanted to refine. So I'm gonna do I don't know, if I did wait for price to come back into this zone, then we kind of get a better value, and then if it doesn't come back, then we can just let that trade go. Or I can do 0.5% right now, half of the risk I'm willing to take, and then if we come back to this zone, then I can do the other half risk, right? Or I can just wait for us to come back into this zone right there, and then take my full risk over there for a way better value if this trade works. So if we were to trade back up to this previous 1 hour up there, we're looking at 8:45 R. That is nuts. Now looking at this daily candle, are we likely to just shave it? Where is it? The previous 1 hour high is here, so are we likely to shave all of this? Not really. But then again, who knows if we open and go back up. So what we do is we can set like a RR, like a 1:3 R, and then take something off from there. But that's assuming that this strategy will work. Or another thing is just enter right now, right? And then our stop loss is right there to, you know, deal with any drawdown that we have in case this doesn't work. So for now, what I'm gonna do is I will set a pending order at the high of this candle. So that will be my breaker, and then best scenario would be if we just touch this fair value gap over here. So yeah, I'm gonna put a pending order here. So let me see what I'm gonna do is with this oh man, I'm losing charge. Yeah. Anyway, that's okay. So what we're gonna do is let me set the first trade over there. My stop loss, I'm just gonna have it safely below that low, right? And then I'm gonna have my TP at my first TP at least 1:3. 1:3, and then we'll take out like we'll take out 80% once we get there, and then we'll see if we can ride the rest up to there. That is if this setup works, right? So let's place the order. It's a pending order, so that's a limit. I want to risk just 1%, and we're good. So boom. I'm gonna take this TP way up here just in case we get there, and then right here I want to take a partial at the high of this zone over here. So let's get rid of that. All right, let's see how this works. So we're in to that fair value gap, and that's a loss. So we're gonna put I'm gonna have this right here for journaling purposes. So what I'll do is so what you can do is the before sorry, the before and after. So that already right there was a loser, but the formation was so good, right? I had to take it. So in this case, we can choose to use this as a, because that we wanted it to be used as support. It's now acting as resistance. We can now take a sell, but now we're not gonna chase price. So let's see if we do get something else. Okay, I like this now. We do have like a little bit of a, what time is it? It's now, wait a minute, come on. So we do have this up candle over here. So that right there is again a breaker. We can try that. Let me look at the 5 minute first of all. Yeah, that didn't work, but now we do have a confirmed 5 minute order block right here. So let me see if that could work. We have some 2 fair value gaps over here, and look at that 2 minute gap over there with this 2 minute up candle before it went down, went up. So I guess this is something I'd like to mess with, right there. So if I do check this trade now, that will be now the last so now I have to go in with half a percent, right? But I'm also looking for the best value to let me play one more candle. Okay, so we did touch that fair value gap and we're going up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna enter where we are right now, and my stop loss just down here, and then see if we can trade back into this range and see how far we can go, right? Looking at the 2 minute, we did touch that fair value gap right there and we shot up. So I think that's good momentum for us to keep going up. And I'm gonna place an order here, and we're gonna risk 0.5%, and this is the last risk of the day. No, it's not a limit. We're gonna do market and save. So let's see how this goes. My whatever is set at 1:2, and we are currently in the profits right there. So that was good. What time is it? It's now 1 p.m. So that initial setup didn't work, and then we do see something else right here. The price bounced off of, and we are going up now. Since it's 1 p.m, are we likely to keep on going up? I don't know, but we are going up. I think the best thing would be just to close right now, but currently we are going up. What time is it? It's now 3:45, so this is the next day. And so what I'm gonna do is just go to the next day, and then we'll find out if that was a winner or not. Okay, we did make some we did make some money on that trade. So one loss and another win over there, so that will be journaled, right? So what happens is we risked 1% here and lost it, and then here we went with half the risk. So all we did was just get back what we had lost. Now I'm just curious, did they trade above this one or high or no? So pretty much what happened is they shot down even further, but even if they did, we had already submitted to lose that 1.5% that we totally risked. So in your journals, you'd go in and do time of entry, take a picture of all that stuff, and we keep going. So let's go to the next day, see what we have. So okay, we're gonna do the same thing again. I don't know if I should keep this mechanical and just backtest the 1 minute time frame, but no. So what I'm gonna do is I'll keep the higher time frame levels over there, because now it's Tuesday the 4th. We can just adjust the previous day and the previous day high. Looking at the weekly, we are now inside of this range. How's the previous day high up there? Monthly, okay, we're going up. On the weekly, what are we doing? We are just shaving off that weekly whatever. Looking at the daily, the previous day high is right here. What we do is also get rid of, damn it, it's gonna be nuts here. I'm gonna group those. Okay, I don't need to see those 1 hours too. I need those to be in a group as well. Okay, now we do have a clean chart right there. Okay, well, so let's go to the 4 hour. Where are we with these 4 hours? Okay, we just traded about the previous 4 hour right there, so we are bullish. The daily candle is just about to get shaved off completely from bearish to bullish. 4 hour candle is bullish right there. Okay, let's go down to the 1 hour. Okay, it's now 10 a.m. I'm gonna change this to the 5-minute candle, and boom, boom, boom. I want us to trade to 11. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just change this to, oh, mistake. Now that's gonna take us to the next day. I wasn't supposed to do that. I was supposed to come to custom settings and then just change this to, where is it? Let's just go straight to that 12 whatever candle. So let's just go to 15. Okay, I'm curious, did we lose a day? I think we did. Yeah, this was supposed to be the previous day, so damn it, dumb. I'm just gonna go to that specific price and see, well, if that would have been a winner or not. So the 4th March, 3:42 p.m. Okay, whatever, let's just get, it's okay, let's say we didn't trade on that day, we just slept or whatever, or we went to work. So let's just deal with this day. 1, 2, we are in between. I don't like this type of whatever when we are in between the previous day range. But we'll see how this goes. So now this just took us to whatever, so let's just take the price to 11.19, to the end of this to 11.34, bum 11.49, 11.54, 11.59, bingo. And then let's switch that to the 1 minute so we can progress in 1 minute. And then we are now looking at this daily. We are likely to take that previous day high, right? So we're bullish. I'm gonna take this to the previous 1 hour right there. So what I'm gonna do is go to the front, and now we are in the new candle right about there. So looking at this, the previous 1 hour is here, previous 1 hour high is right there, previous 1 hour high, I like that to be in red, and then that to be in red as well. This is gonna be the previous one on low. And let's save this so we don't have to keep on doing that. Previous one hour low. And the previous 1 hour high. Let's have that in black. Yeah, I know this is a boring part, man. This is a boring part. This is the boring part, but you know, we have to do what we have to do, man. Pull that to 1 p.m. like that. So now there's a high probability. What's the previous one or low? So it seems like when you copy paste, it's not saved into this other side. A good thing is you do have that pre whatever. So now that I'm bullish, the best thing I'd like to see is if we can come down, trade below this 1 hour low, and then come back in the range and go and take out the high. If not, then there's really nothing that I can do. Maybe this has done enough damage and now we're forming higher highs and higher lows, and we do have this up candle right here like that, paired with this island over here, this fair value gap to the downside, and probably another one is gonna form. There we go. So price maybe can just come in here, bounce, and go and take those levels. Now that is not in my plan, but I saw the same play yesterday, so let me see how that works. If I see a couple of them, then I'm just gonna include them in my plan, right? So for now, let's just study. Okay, we've taken out the high and we are bullish, so taking a short in this environment is kind of tough. The previous day high level is just right there, so I think what happened is this one barely touched that up candle, of which we do have another one here up that saw this price go to the downside, and we did come to that zone over there and we're shooting up. Maybe that's all it needed. So that could be a quick scalp. It's not in my plan though, so but I'd have to put my stop loss way down here, and then maybe they'll go farther. So that's no trade for me. No, I'm a bit skeptical taking a short, even though we've traded above the previous one high. The reason being that level is just over there, the previous day high. So why just leave it? I mean, they can still trade all the way down, but I'd have loved to see them take that high. So for now, I'm just gonna chill and not do nothing. I need to charge my phone. How's that gonna happen now? Okay, I don't need the phone, so that's okay. It can just do this, then have this on one side, and close that, put this right here. Okay, so I'm not willing to take a short, right? My 50 is above 200. I do prefer, you know, it'll be there around to take a short. So what I'm gonna do is maybe they want to come trade down here and then shoot up. I don't know. If that happens, that'll be perfect for us. So we do have that up candle, we short down, and we do have that tiny fair value gap. So for now, we're just gonna sit down and see what happens. High probability that can be used as support right there. Price can easily come here and then shoot up, maybe finish that up, but those are no conditions that I want to see. What time is it now? 12:42 p.m. Wow. So this up candle here is holding price to the upside. So up, down, and then so this candle we went up, short down, took liquidity, and then we just went up. Instead of forming a higher low, we formed a higher high. so that becomes a breaker in this case. That being used as support, so that could be the bounce to the upside. But that's the kind of formation I want to see, but below the previous one before we come in. So let's see, what time is it? Yeah, and that's why I don't like to mess with whatever, because it looks so good, but if my stop loss was down here, that would have taken me out. It's now 12:50. Oh, still nothing. So that's 102. So no trade on this day. So that right there is a ranging whatever. So that rule has kept us, you know, from being messed up over here, because pretty much nothing's happening. So what we do is just go to the next day now. Just give me a second here. Trade on my way. Okay, let's go to the next day. No trade on that day. Let's see what we have here. Actually, I want to see what happened on that day too. So we did not trade to that high, we just kept on going down, so it's all good. It is all good. Okie doke. I'm looking for the charts here. Where are they? Okay, let's see what this day looks like. So it's now let's do like a what I'm gonna do is just group that day, what happened, all that stuff, group, and then just put them like that. There was no trade on that day, so may as well just, I don't need that group. I didn't take a trade. Or did I delete? Okay, so let's see what this day looks like. Let's go study the daily, weekly. Maybe we can check it out. So we are likely to take this low right here. So that's the previous week low. What does the monthly look like? So that's an old monthly low right there. Let's go to the daily. The previous day high is way up there. The previous day low is now. No. Let's go to the daily. Okie doke. Previous day high right there. Previous day low over here. So that's some liquidity over there. But looking at this, we just took out that old daily low over there. Old daily low. And now we're heading towards this previous week low level that we just put over there. So yeah. Looking at the 4 hour, what can we make sense of over here? What can we make sense of? I like this right here. That's some equal highs over there. We just took out this previous week low, so it seems like we're heading down here. We'll see. Looking at the 1 hour, what time is it? 11:59. So we're gonna take it, and we do have the new previous one now. So what I'm thinking is denote that previous 1 hour low like that. Sorry, I'm supposed to go this way, not to have the camera. Okay, doke. And then the previous 1 hour high right there. So what I want to see again in this price action, again, this is not a condition I like. I prefer if the 50 is above 200, because I want to take a long. So but anyway, it is what it is. We'll see how that goes. Maybe the daily has done enough damage, right? We've taken out the previous 2 day lows. We're likely to go come take another one. Yeah, maybe. And this is the closest one right here. So I'm gonna mark that low over there and call it an old daily low. Old daily low. Okay, now take it to the 1 hour, and then now let's switch to this side. So that's the previous 1 hour candle, and that's the previous 1 hour, the previous 1 hour low, previous 1 hour high. So this is a 12 p.m. candle, PST. EST, it's the what, 3 p.m. or is it the 2 p.m.? All right, let's see. So what I want to see is us come down here and then come back into this range and see if we can come take out the high. Our conditions are also right. As I say, the 50 is above, is below 200. I prefer if it will be the opposite way, but if I see my setup, I'll still take it, right? Because who knows, I feel like we've gone down enough. So let's see how this goes. Let's go 1 2 3 4. We're still inside of that range, so saving us from any. What time is it? It's now 12:24. Are we gonna trade below? No way. 12:34. Okie doke. What time is it? 12:45. 12:50. Around this time we see at 12:50 we see some volatility coming. And there we go. We've saved ourselves from another choppy day, right? And so no trade on this day. Now imagine taking short or long inside of this range, man. You get chopped. Going up, going down, up, down, up, down. So kind of waiting for a range to be taken. It kind of puts you in a better position. So no trade on this day. Now let me just save some of this. We already traded to that over daily low, so let's go to the following day. Let's see how it looks like. So we're now on the 7th day of March. Okay, let's go to the weekly, see where we are. Okay, let's go to the daily. Now this is the previous day high, and that's the previous day low. Seems like overnight we did go down and take these levels that we hadn't taken yesterday, so we don't need them no more. Previous week low, we can get rid of those now and just work with that. So this is nice. Previous day low has been taken, so we working to that towards that previous day high, so we might have a trade on this day. The 4 hour has done some damage to the downside. Okay, that looks good. Let's go to the 1 hour. This is nice. This is really nice. Already I can see a setup here, but let's see how that goes. So that's the previous 1 hour candle right there. No, previous, that's a 1 hour fair value gap, and then this is the current the 11 a.m. candle, right? So you'll be perfect if price came in here, traded below that low, bounce into this pool, and then we shoot up. Let's see how, if that's what's gonna happen. So boom. So now we do have that candle. Now what we do next is mark out that previous 1 hour candle low, and then mark that previous 1 hour high. I think we saw this setup on Tuesday or Wednesday, but let's see if that's what's gonna happen, because the conditions are now right for me, right? So 50 is above 200. It would be nice if we keep on going down, forming that trend line to the downside, high highs and high lows, and then we just break above that trend line if it keeps on forming. As you can see, something like that, and then maybe trade down here and break up. We'll see how that goes. So okay, so let's pull this to the so 1 2 3 4 damn, I wanted us to come down here first. Okay, What time is it? It's now 12:25 p.m. Okay, 12:38. That's perfect. Patiently waiting. Okay, we've traded below the previous 1 hour high. We've entered into that pool, this fair value gap here, where this candle, like there's no price action that happened there. Well, that place needs to be balanced or whatever. So that's just a support and resistance area for me. And now we just want to see that entry formation form. Boom, boom, boom. I like this already, so I'm gonna use this up candle. We came down. Did we take any liquidity? Yes, we traded below that low. That's enough. And then see if it's gonna get paired with a fair value gap. So we do have that right there. I need that to be in gray. Is that visible? Yes, it is. Yep. So just looking at this already, that should be an entry, or we can wait for a fair value gap. We can wait for a fair value gap and enter with a fair value gap. So that will be an entry now for me. Let me see what value we're gonna be getting, and then come up to there, 2.16, or wait for a fair value gap. Most likely it's gonna trade to this to the high of this candle, so we can do a pending order and get a better value. Also, let's do a pending order. Place order. We're gonna risk a full percent limit. Save. Let's see. Boom. And there we have a fair value gap right there. So that will be your sweet spot now. Anybody waiting for fair value gaps, that right there is yours. So now that's a complete setup that has just formed. And even if it fails, it's okay. You put yourself in the right conditions, because this is kind of what the pattern I want to see. You want to see that up candle, market goes down, and then it just trades above it, and that right there becomes my bounce zone. And now it's paired with a fair value gap right there. Is it drawn the right way? So I'm gonna just hide this for now so we can kind of see price right there. So that will be your sweet spot, that fair value gap. So let's see if we're gonna come down. That's why I usually like to just enter. Now you see where my pending limit is at and where the candle was. I mean, that would not have been such a big deal to just enter there, but I'm guessing they'll come back. If not, we gotta tell this trade bye bye. Look at that, man. Ugh, crap. Oh my lord. This is kind of why I stepped a little bit away from limit orders. There's nothing wrong with that, but I just don't see what would have been the big deal of not taking that trade the moment that, I mean, it wasn't that far from let me do this. Let me get rid of this fair value gap. It wasn't that far away from like my, you know, where I would really like to see the trade come back down to. It was just right there. The difference would have been, well, just a few 2.2 instead of 2.43. Now that sucks, right? But the problem is though, that would be crap. I'm backtesting, but that's already pissing me off. Cause like yesterday, was it the day before yesterday? I did take a trade, but this time the candle opened way up here, and I chased it, right? And then the market price just came down to that zone, and then kept on going up. Now these are some of the things you're gonna have to chew now, cause that would have been a good return over there. So I'm still gonna journal that later. So I'm gonna just leave this here, and it's all good. That'll happen, but I think next time, if you can just do a market entry if your desired entry is not that far. So we're gonna let that go, but that would have been a beautiful win. So I don't know why they didn't trade to that fair value gap though. It's all good. It's all good. So what time is it? 12:57. Wait a minute. Did it come back down to that fair value gap? Right there. So is it still gonna work? Ooh. Okay. No. So anybody waiting for your fair value gap to be traded again to for price to come back? It did come back, and it gave you something. A market close right here. I bet you thought that when the market opens, you just, that would have been a loss. So it's okay. All right, so that's something to journal as well. So if your entry is not that far, just go in with a market order. All right, let's go to let me make sure those levels are saved as well, and let's do that. Why do we have rectangles on this side? Okay, so let's go to the next day. It's now the 9th. Okay, let's see what we have here. So that was the same thing that I saw on Thursday, man. Just that 1 hour pool. Next time I see that, might do a little bit more risk. Okay, weekly. Where are we right now? We are back to bearish. So we are currently just about to take down this let me see, that weekly low over there, that old weekly low here. So we're gonna denote that. Let me look at the monthly real quick, just see if there's any level nearby. Nope. So that we are just a few points away from taking that old weekly low, which is good. Let's look at the daily. The previous day low is right here. Previous day high is right there. Okay, let me make it this big. I'm just trying to see if there's a pool that we can trade to. We are, and just below that old weekly low, or even an old daily low as well, there's a pool right there. Did I mark it the right way? Yes, I did. And another one down here, just in case we do cross that one, but that's too huge. I'm not gonna mark this one. I'm just gonna mark this one, because hopefully we can bounce to that pool and then shoot up. So where are we? Okay, this is the current. This is where we are. That's the current day. So I'm gonna just do D, and then I have that in blue. That's kind of how I color those high time frame, whatever. And that's good on the daily. Okay, let's go to the 4 hours, see how it looks like. Very, very bearish. And that pool is right there. That's a high probability zone that we're gonna get into. There's really nothing to see here. The 4 hour, let's see what the 1 hour looks like. Damn. Okay, I like this over here. So maybe if we get it long, that can be a good target to get to, right? Make sure that's marked 1 hour, so we know what those levels are. And as you can see, we're now in between that range and this in between those two zones that we just created. So can we see if price will get here and then come back in the range? So let's see, let's go. Boom. What time is it? So that's the new hour, the new candle that just begun. I kind of like this. Let's see if we do get another setup here. So now that's the previous 1 hour low, and that's the previous 1 hour high over there, and just above the previous 1 hour high is a 1 hour fair value gap. So for those that just came in, I'm only testing the 12 p.m. PST candle, right? That's the only thing I'm back testing. Okay, look. And previous 1 hour high. So now let's see what we can see here. So again, what I'd like to see, we are in a bearish whatever. I'll prefer if the 50 was above 200, but we'll see how that goes, because I mean price still has to retrace. I'd like to see us trade here and then come back and then shoot up. I need to find that whatever. It should be here. Ah, right there. Let me have it in a star so I can have it in that pool. So this is what I'd like to see. I'd come down and then get back in the range and then shoot up. But looking at the daily, we are bearish, but I feel like once we do get this level, then maybe they could have done what they need to do for the day, and then we can see a retracement just back in, and that's what we want to capitalize on as we end the day. It's really that simple. Okie doke. So let's see if that's what we're gonna see. So let's come here. Boom, 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 boom. Perfect. We've taken that old weekly low. We've dived into that daily fair value gap. Now let's see if that can act as support and shoot up, right? So what I'd like to see is, see this up candle. If another one is not formed, if we just trade above it, that's gonna be my bounce zone to take along to see if we can get up here. So let's see if that will work for us. If we keep on going down, then I have no means to enter. That's good enough right there. That series of up candles, I'm gonna have that in gray. So I'm gonna put this on the side because we already traded to that zone, and we do have an inverted fair value gap here. Let me see how the next candle forms. Okay, it's still going up. Now, how do we enter? How do we enter? How do we enter? So in this case, I would still wait for us to trade above this candle, or I'll wait to see, because we do have a fair value gap here paired with this series of up candles, because we still did take liquidity down there, right? We still did take that low. If price starts retracing, I want to see how it's gonna behave from this whatever over here, from that fair value gap, and it's also paired with an inverted whatever. So we do have like an island over there. So I know I'm gonna just put this on the side there so we can just see how, if price is gonna come in, we do see like a strong momentum to the upside, I'm gonna do like half the risk, and then once we trade above this up candle, or preferably even this one, because this is inside of this one, if we do trade above that, then I can put the other risk, the other half, whatever. So let me see. Boom. What if, okay, that's good enough for me. We did trade above this candle preferably, and we've closed above it, so that is something I'm interested in. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do a pending order. I feel like there's a high probability we might retrace. Let me see what the 5 minute looks like. We do have that a small 5 minute fair value gap over there. That's the color that I do have for the 5 minute. So in this case, I'm not gonna rush. So if I do want us to touch here so I can enter, I don't think that's too far. So let's model our first entry. My stop loss has to be all the way down here. That's okay. And then my, where's that previous one or high? Why is it not in red, man? I need you to be a little bit obvious. Why is it black? Okay, blue plus red is black. Okay, and then that right there will give me a 1:3.6, which is fine. So let's place that order with half the risk, 0.5. And then I am going to, once we start retracing, I'm going to do an OTE entry. That will be like half of that range of this low to whatever high is established. Just half of it. I'm going to add that the other risk. So if we do lose, we're just losing 1%. And if we win, then the second entry will give me a better value in terms of RR. So I'm gonna let's hide that entry. It's already engaged. Let's see. Boom, boom. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is put my fib from this low to that high, and then that half mark over there is gonna be my second entry if I do get it. So just right there. My stop loss has to be all the way down here, just where this other one is, and then my TP just above that previous one, kind of right there. So that gives us a better value in terms of RR. And then I'm just gonna go in with the other half risk, right? Place order 0.5. It's a limit. Save. I'm just curious, did this one, this should have been an order, this should have been a market. Anyway, we're in. So let's see how this goes. I feel like there's too much noise, so I'm just gonna put this to the side a little bit. Are we likely to get down here? Maybe. And then I'm gonna get rid of this whatever, and I'll get rid of this too. So at least the charts are clear, and I'm gonna get rid of the EMAs. We already know 50 is below, so I would have preferred if it would have been the other way around. So let's see how this goes. Alright, so it just decided to keep going, and there we go. Wait a minute, my TP was not taken. Oh boy. They didn't take TP back. I can see we did touch TP. So the first one worked, and we got 1.36. So that would be a little bit over 0.5%, right? Because we went in with half the risk. So that up candle was used to make this bounce. So yep, that's the best that we could do. 1.36 on a 0.5% risk. Now we have not been taken. What is the meaning of this? What time is it? It's 12:29. Okay, there we go. Wait a minute, this trade was not engaged. Now this is the second one. What the hell is going on here? No, this was the second one. Okay, yeah. This was the second buy limit. So the first one was taken out. Okay, because I see that we're now up 694 and we were up 0.01. Okay, so this one worked out, but we only did 1.36. But at least, you know, by doing half the risk, just in case we don't come back to your desired entry zone, that your FOMO is taken care of. So we're just gonna close this, and I think we might see price just fly. What time is it? 12:34. So let's see what happens. Boom, 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 boom. What time is it? I want to see what. Okay, and there we go. That's the best we could do for this trade. So that was good. That was really good. We did trade to that daily fair value gap, and then just below the previous 1 hour, and came into the range, and the best we could do on this one was 1.36. A win is a win. So let's group all that, and then let's go to the next day. So already it's only not so much, but I'm seeing like the best really good setups is when we trade below the previous 1 hour, and then there's a pool of, there's like a PD array right there, like a previous like a 1 hour fair value gap. In this case there was a daily fair value gap. So yeah, we can take note of that. Let's see if we can see a little bit more of those. So I'm gonna put all this in a group for journaling purposes. I just feel like journaling sometimes takes too much time, so let's just focus on what we're doing here. All this need to be in a group as well. Okay, let's go to the following day. Let's see what this day will have for us. Go to, wait a minute, what time is it? 1:01 p.m. Okay. All right, 3 people watching. That's what's up. I hope you're enjoying. I hope you're learning something, or I don't know. Please leave a like. Please like the stream. I will appreciate. Okay, let's see what this day looks like. I like this already. We've taken out the previous day low, so clearly the same thing we're doing on the 1 hour is we want to see that candle. If the previous low has been taken out, we desire to see the previous high to be taken out as well, right? So we are really bullish on this one. Looking at the weekly real quick, we traded below this low, and it looks like we do have an opening gap over here, so that looks like a good target to reach to. So that will be, this is where this week closed, that's where that week opened, and that will be what? NWOG, OG. New weekly opening gap. So that's a nice what? I hope I got it right. And we can refine it up to here. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. It's the least you can do, you know. It's the least you can do. Like the stream. Okay, so I'm thinking there's a high probability we're gonna get here. Let's see what the 4 hour looks like. Okay, we've traded just above the previous 4 hour high, so maybe see a retracement and then keep going up. We have this 4 hour fair value gap here. I'm gonna draw it because that's also a target that we can see some sort of resistance when we get there. I need you to be on the inside. There we go. And I think that's it. Let's go to the 1 hour. Ooh. No, in such a case, what time is it? It's 12:11:59 a.m. Boom. So that's the new candle open. That's the previous 1 hour high, previous 1 hour low right there. Why is it changing the color? It should be red. Anyway, whatever, doesn't matter. So in this case, maybe retrace. We don't have to take out this low because we did form a swing low right there, right? Maybe retrace to if I was to draw like the half, like the range. No, I like it the other way, man. If I was to draw that range, right? If we can just trade below, we don't have to take this low, but if we can just trade to the half of the previous 1 hour range, just in here, that would be like a discount zone for like low prices to buy. That would be nice. And look at that, look at this right here. We do have a 1 hour fair value gap right there. So what I'm thinking is 1 hour. If we don't trade down to go up, if we do trade up to this high, to this 1 hour pull right here, and then I see and then we come back into this range, then I'm gonna sell and see if we can come down here. I would prefer if we go up, but as you can see, we are ranging. Once we hit down here, we went up, came down, we've taken out that high of this range, so it could be a probability that it wants to come back down. What does the daily candle look like? The daily candle is bullish. So if perhaps they do come in here, then maybe they've done enough for the day, so they'll just want to close a little bit, you know. Well, we'll see how this day will look like. So we have those pulls. I'm gonna pull this to the side a little bit, just right there, and that's the discount zone. So if we do come down, I'll be looking for an entry to go up, but I think what's gonna happen is we might just trade up into that zone and then come in and shoot down into this discount zone. That will be enough for my target, right? And I think that's a good layout. What I would like to see, what I want to see first is come down here so we can shoot up. But if we do take out that high, then why not join? Why not enter that trade to come to that zone where I want to see price come to? So those are two scenarios that I would like to see. But if not, I'm not messing. I am not jumping into a trade I do not know. And the reason why I do that is if it fails, it becomes like easy to kind of correct yourself, or I don't know, something of the sort. Alright, so what time is it? It's now 12 p.m. Let's see how that goes. 12:01. We are currently going down. Okay. 12 what? Now look how they're leaving those equal highs, right? And to some people those are what do they call those? Double top. So there's someone shorting that because that's resistance. I don't know if people do take double tops on a 1 minute time frame, but it's not like they don't. They are powerful too, because if you do go to the daily, where did we see that double top happen? Okay, bruh, I'm running away from. Let's just stick to our setup. Okay, so seems like we do come into this zone. Oh, wait a minute, I needed to see where we are at. So 50 is above 200, so it'll be nice. So this is a nice condition to go up, right? But that's all we need for now. Just to, I don't have to leave them there. So we are forming that sort of a trend line coming into this discount zone. I prefer if we don't come all the way down here, but we'll see how that goes. So let's get rid of those EMAs and let's see how this goes. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, we've now hit that discount zone just below that low. Let me see what the 5 minute looks like. Now look at this here. This is very interesting. That 5 minute fair value gap, which is something that I also like to look at. I'll have it just 5. So the best case will be if we can trade to that 5 minute and then see if we can come back here. And from what I'm seeing, see that 5 minute right there, it's being used as support, as resistance as we speak right now. But let me just get rid of it for now. And then we do have this down candle with that 5 minute. Anyway, let's see if we can get something. I don't want to overcomplicate the analysis. Let's just keep it simple. Now, am I willing to take that trade? Because we do have this series of up candles, and then we short down. If we close above them, that right there might be enough for me. And then my setup would look something like this. Stop loss just below this low, and then into that, that's less than 1%. We don't like that. We don't like that. So let's see how that works. And what time is it? 12:38 p.m. So the other one I'm seeing is this one. That up candle, a series of straight down candles. We took that low into the half of the previous 1 hour. If we do close above it, I'm gonna give it a shot. See if we can trade above that high, and I think that's gonna be a better value. Yeah, we do get at least 1:5, and maybe hold a little bit, see if we can get into that 1 hour pool. Okay, let's see. Nah, nope. So scratch that. Man, I didn't think it would come this deep. Oh, the emails look like. Okay. Alright, we are now into the pool. So the place I'm looking is that up candle. So pretty much supply and demand, people. This is really much supply time to demand, and then I use that supply time to demand as my bounce zone. Supply demand. And what time is it? It's already 1. So there's really nothing I can do here. So no setup. We just stayed in inside of that previous 1 hour candle. So that's a bummer. Nothing happened. What I'm suspecting is gonna happen next is we might come and take this low. I'm just gonna do some whatever, maybe come here and probably just come down here and then come up, use that 5 minute to bounce up, and I'm gonna leave that there just to see if that's what happened. And now I'm gonna go to the next day because there was no trade for me on this day, nothing formed. So let's go to the next day. What day is it? It's now 11th March. Let's go next. This strategy is kind of slow, man, but was I right? No. Yep, they did use that 5 whatever as a bounce. You know, what time is it? At 12 a.m. the following day, and they did also attempt to come again. So I mean, if you do want to babysit price and just wait, it was kind of used to bounce up, you know. So maybe put like a pending order and then some risk that you're willing to let to whatever, and then put your stop loss down there and then just leave it up there. So if it was too desperate, maybe that's what I would have done. Or if you have enough profits for the week or for the day, that's something to take. So my prediction was not so right. I thought it would come down here, but at least this part was right. And we shot up. Anyway, let's go and see what this day looks like. I put that in a group like that, and hide that stuff. Okay, another day. Man, this thing is boring, but we have to keep doing it, man. We have to keep pushing. Okay, let's see where we are on the monthly. Maybe we haven't done too much. Nothing here. The weekly, we are still right there, nothing there. Looking at the daily, this is now the previous day high, and that's the previous day low. I should have kept that opening gap though. That one I should have kept. Can I find it? That's the 4 hour that looks like we've traded to. Oh, you know what? No, never mind. If we haven't seen it, then maybe we don't need it. So that looks like the day. Yeah. We do have that fair value gap. Seems like we just close it completely. And then let's go to the 4 hour. Let's go to the 4 hour. Okay, this is loud. Boom, and then that low right there, and then just above the high, or did we touch it a little bit? Pretty much we touched that pool, so that's resistance. I'm thinking we're gonna trade to that area again. 4 hour, and then we're gonna do the blue over there like that. So there's a high probability that we did trade above that previous day high. Looking at the 4 hour, can we really get up here? I think so. That's a swing low. So the new candle opens and maybe retrace a little bit and shoot up. We'll see how that goes. The 1 hour, I think we've done enough damage. Swing low failure. Came to the discount of this 1 hour, and then this 1 hour took that low, and we now trade into the upside. So this is pretty much what our typical strategy wants. We just get down the previous 1 hour and then look for an entry, and then we just shoot up to the previous 1 hour. So in this case, maybe again do that discount thing of this previous 1 hour, because I think this one has already done enough damage, right? And then maybe shoot up. Ooh, I don't know, we'll see how that goes. So let's open that. Boom, there we go. The new candle is opened. So let's mark that previous 1 hour high, and let's mark that previous 1 hour low. So we are taking less and less trades, right? But that's where we are right now. And if this is too slow for you, you can reduce that range from. So right now we're looking at the previous 1 hour. You can take the same concept and maybe use it with the 15-minute range, or maybe even the 5-minute range, but then your entry would have to be on a lower time frame too. Yep. Okay, let's go. After this one, I'm gonna take a small break, and I'll be right back and see. So today is the 12th, man. When are we gonna get to the end of the month? Let's keep pushing. All right. So what do I want to see? I don't know. So this is the current range over here. So maybe trade down. I'm more of an aesthetics guy. Too much aesthetics. So maybe trade to this low, to this discount of this 1 hour range, which will be this candle on the right here, and then we don't have to take that low and then shoot up, because this one already took out its previous low. because I'm thinking we do have some equal highs over here. All right, I'm gonna take a small break and I'll be right back. And then we'll see what that setup looks like. I think it's gonna work for us. That might be a good trade. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Let's keep going. Okie doke. Just a minute here. All right, let's see how this goes. So that's the okay, where were we? Okay, we just have to drive price to the front and see how this works if we do get a trade here. What time is it? 12:05 p.m. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, this needs to be on the 1 minute. What you doing, man? Okay, so we just dived into that discount zone, which I think is enough. What time is it? It's 12:18 p.m. So now if we do trade above this high over here, that's just that candle, that is enough. That's enough of a bounce zone for me to take out that high and maybe see if we can keep on going up further. What does the EMA look like? So 50 is not crossing 200, so that looks good. Boom, boom, boom. No way. Maybe they just want to balance that right there, but let's see what price wants to do. Okay, it still wants to keep on going down, so let's cancel that idea. Bam, bam, bam. I have no intentions of taking a short. What time is it? It's now 12:30. Okay, still going down. Let's look if we do have any 5 minutes, whatever. That right there, that's a 5 minute. So what can we see from this zone? We do have this series of up candles. If we do close above them, then I think we do have something. If we keep going down, then there's nothing for me. Okay, let's see what that would be much stronger. That would be strong. Okay, that's a breaker right there. Good enough for me. We just traded, completely close this fair value gap here. If we do close above it, that will be a bounce zone for me to trade to the high. Okay, currently using that 5 minute gap, fair value gap as support. Right there is good, and that's an entry. I am just gonna do an entry formation over there, and I'm thinking that everything is balanced. Let me put this to the side a little bit. So even having my stop loss just below this low will be fine, and then my stop loss, my TP all the way up here, and we can get a really good value, really good value of that return if that works. But for now, let me just have my stop loss below this low, or at least below this down candle, or even below this breaker. That's okay. I'm gonna do it right there. But what if we need to come and retest this 5 minute again? I don't know. We're just gonna take that loss. So what we do have is a better value. So that's 2.53. What I'm gonna do is I'm going in with a half the risk. Oh, it's gonna be a market with half the risk. And then let me put that to the side. Now what I'm thinking is if we do form a fair value gap right now, which we have, I want to do another trade over there. So what I'm gonna do with the rest of the half risk, this is 1 minute. I prefer those in purple, something of the sort. So if I want to do like an OTE entry, or rather just half of that range, assuming that's the high. So let me see. Oh crap. Woo. Oh shoot, that came as a surprise. The price was like shut up. Hey, okay. So we did lose down and now it wants to go back up. Okay, we'll try another one. So I do have to journal that, man. Oof, that has to go in the journal. So let me hide these levels. So I do have them right there, because we do have a new, more strong one, if I may say, and we've slightly closed above it. This is that 5 minute bounce zone over there. Hey, what do we have? We have that inverse right there. So if I do enter this trade, I have to cover that stop loss, that fair value gap over there, in case we do come back down. Man, that was quite a scare. What time is it? Maybe there was news, I don't know. 12:50, that's what happened. So 12:50 we went down, and then we're just above it. I think we're gonna keep on going up. My TP is gonna be just right there, and that looks like a 1.46. So we did a 0.5 risk that was taken out, so we do have another 0.5 risk to go. So market, let's see how that goes. Okay, using those whatever support, and we did lose a full % on this day, so nothing worked for us. So again, trading inside the previous 1 hour range, and we got punished 2 times, man. It's all good though. I thought that it would really go up. So now, so far what I'm seeing is our best trades are the ones that happen outside of the previous 1 hour range, because we've lost 2 trades trying to trade inside the previous inside the range, but it's all good. So we are in drawdown right now, back to 99k, and this is now the 12th day of the month, man. Trading over 10 days and in drawdown. So let's keep going, see how that will go. So what do we have here? We're gonna close this. All right, let's do quick. Let's just start from the weekly, see how that goes. Still at the same range. That opening gap right there, weekly opening gap. Oh no, I need to trade to the next day. Go to the next day, and I usually also want to see what happened after. So let's see what happened. I'm gonna turn this to 5 minutes. So they took me out a second time and then shot up, but still didn't make it to that previous 1 hour high. So maybe my stop loss was too tight. There's nothing wrong with my stop loss, it just didn't work out. And then we see they went up and then they shot to the downside. Alright, so now we're in a new day. Let's see what the new day looks like. Okay, so now that's up. This turns to the old daily low because we still haven't traded to it. Old daily low right there, and then that now becomes our previous day high, and then that's our previous day low right there. Previous day low. Let's look at the 4 hour. What do we see, man? What do we see? What do we see? I don't see nothing here. We're just in a range going sideways, and let's look at the 1 hour. Okay, all right, so let's open that new candle. There we go. So the previous day, the previous 1 hour high is just right there. Previous 1 hour low is just right there. Previous 1 hour high is just right there. And let's see how this goes, man. Let's see how this looks like. Let's see where we are with the EMAs. Let's go down to the 1 minute. We're just above 50, is just above 200. We just crossed it right now. Look at that trend line break, boom, shooting up. So what would I like to see here? There is no pull to the upside other than just below this previous. No. This is the current one now, so that's not gonna work. Okay, maybe we might need to go down to a 30 minutes, see if we can make sense of anything. We do have this pull over here. That's a 30-minute fair value gap. Okay, I think we can just stop there. So what are we likely to see, man? 1 hour. What are we likely to see? Price come down and then shoot up. So if we do leave those highs and maybe try again that same concept where we wait for price to come to the discount of this low and maybe shoot up again. Concept. Oh, we'll see how that works. So I'm gonna give it another shot. Maybe this time it's going to work. That's too many drawings. So we'll see. That's the half portion is right there. So I'm gonna push this to the side completely. Oh, this one just died. It's okay. Okay, doke. Let's see what happens here. We're in this 12 p.m. candle. So, okay, doke. We just traded above that 1 hour high. 15. No. Put this back to 1 hour. We just want to mess with this side. So the 50 is below 200. At least down from the daily time frame. So, okay. Okay, me like this. If we do trade below this this series of down candles right there, that's enough short for me to see if we can trade up below this low or to the discount, where I will maybe tighten my stop loss, because I was thinking maybe we can come to this discount zone and shoot up. I do not know. Okay, we've closed below. Okay, we just formed a swing low. What I want to do is just take an OTE entry here. So it's gonna look something like this, because I'm thinking we might retrace up a little bit and then see if we can shoot all the way down here for a 3R, or just at the touch of that zone for 2.5. So let's do, I'll do two. I'll do limit entry 0.5% risk, and then I'll do a second one right there at the half of this. If we do keep on going up, for another 0.5% risk. So okay, let me hide that. And let's hide that flip too. And let's see how this goes. So nobody, okay, one of the whatever has been engaged. So that is that 30-minute that's 30. Look at this up candle, price went down and we shot up paired with the fair value gap. So I could be playing with fire here, but I kinda like how the 50 is below the 200, so I'm just looking for for reasons why this price should work. And we're starting to see some sort of price trading to that. So I'm gonna push this to the sideways. We already know that's a 30-minute fair value gap over there, and we are shooting down. So we only took the first entry, the second one was not engaged. Now we are now in the discount of the previous 1 hour. So are we likely to come down here? Okay, I do not know. I don't know. I would hate to take a loss on this one, so I'm thinking I'm just gonna break even. You know what? Whatever. Let's see how that works. So seems we'll be taking that low. There we go. So we've taken that fast trade, right? Excuse me. So that one worked really good. Traded above that previous 1 hour, the last down candle before we went up. We broke down just at the touch of it. That was my first entry. I thought that we'll be able maybe to dive in a little bit, but price was like, nah, we don't care, we're just gonna keep on going down, and our TP was taken right there. So this one was not engaged, so I did take two. This one was not engaged. Where's the other one? I need both of them there so we can pretty much see somewhere there. So when I come back to review these trades, I kind of see exactly what happened. My stop loss way up there and my TP down here. So we was able to take that was a 0.5 R, so 1%. So we are up 760. So this one was not engaged. This one was engaged for 1.5 R. So that's good. Group that. I'm just curious to see what happened with price. So let's go to the following day. Man, this is so I'm gonna try just go next and see how that goes, but I don't know why we're getting that feedback from. Okay, stopped. I want to see what happened with that. Ooh, wee. So it just came, took out that wall. That was really. So if you have a high spread broker and you're not away from your, you are away from your whatever, you're not able to close it manually. So you probably are not taken out. So your target was reached, but because of spread, that's scary, man. And then it came and took you out. Wow. So my analysis was kind of okay. You know, trade to the previous 1 hour, whatever. We just came really deep into it and then just shot up. Okay. Let's go to the we're now in the following day. I'm not gonna do a lot of analysis anymore, so I'm just gonna wait for that. If we just trade above the previous 1 hour. But no, let me just keep on doing it. That's okay. I like what I'm seeing right now. We are 50 is above the 200. The previous where is it? that needs to be hidden. So what day is it? The 14th. I might just do like 1-2 more days and then just close the stream. We've been on for like what for 2 hours now. Yeah, that's too much. Let's see if we can get some 2 more trades. I'm thinking we're gonna keep on going up. Yep. Let's see. So that's the previous. That's an old daily low now. Old daily low. Previous day low is right there. Bruh, this is the boring part, man. Trading. This is the too much work behind the scenes. Trying to refine your strategy. So we are currently up, you know, but with only $760. We can do better than that. We can do better than that. But then again, we only trade in 1 candle, so we kind of keeping ourselves, you know, safe. So if we want more risk, then we can look at a couple of other hours. We just need to spend more time in front of the charts. So guess I'm the only one watching now. It was like 4 of us before, so just 1. So I'm just gonna do like 1 more day or 2 more days and then just end the stream here. I kind of like this, the way what's going on over here. So let me see what the 4 hour looks like. So we just traded above the previous day high. Now we're likely to come to this high, and then we have these 4 hour highs here that we are likely to trade to. So let me just keep it on this 1 hour. So boom, the new hour opens. We are inside of that range, so we just wait for either range to be taken out, and then we can take our trade. So with that discounting, trade to the discount of this whatever, and then take a trade. It's not like we've done enough, but so far it's low probability. So maybe we can just go with half a risk. Maybe it's too soon to make a decision on that. Okay, doke. So let's see what we have here. So there's a little bit of 3 highs here. What has the daily done? The daily has really traveled up. So is there a need for them to keep going to take that high? I don't know. So if we do get it down, whatever, that would be nice. What I would like to see happen is just straight down, take this low, and then keep on going up. Right, I would like to see that. Okay, dokie. Let's go. Boom. 1242. Okay, we've taken out that previous 1 hour high. So maybe see if we can come back into this range and find a setup to short. This could be too soon. I'll still take it that low, but we still haven't closed below it. So I need to see. Oh yes, we have. The candle just closed below, but I'll need to see a fair value gap at least. Jesus, do I take this trade or not? My conditions are met, I'm not gonna lie. There's this fair value gap down here. Oh, let me just do that inverted fair value gap on this, on the 1 hour, on the 5 minute. Inverted fair value gap. I think there's a high probability that we can get there, and I'm gonna save that. Let me just reduce that color a little bit, and I'm gonna save it as the 5 minute fair value gap, inverted fair value gap. So bullish environment. I'm thinking the daily, but what time is it? It's only 12:15. Could that be the high of the day? I'm gonna take that trade. I'm gonna take it. I will take it with a full 1% risk, and whatever happens, let it happen. I'm not a fan of this. But the fact that they're not leaving any fair value gap, you know, just balancing that price. But then, oh crap, I'm gonna take it. I will take that. I will take that. My stop loss just above the high, and then I'm thinking that they will want to get down here, but I'll have my full TP over there, and then I'll take a partial once we get over here, right? So place order, go in with a full risk, market, boom. I'm not confident on this one, but the formation was formed. Down candles went up, short down, we just closed below, and then did that retest. So I'm thinking we should shoot down 50 below 200, above 200. We're in a bullish environment. Do I think they've done enough damage to the upside? I don't think so, but who knows? You don't know. If we do lose that, then it's an allowed risk for the day. Yep. What's happening now? We did form that fair value gap. Would have been nice if we stayed below it, but I'm seeing that we're coming to retest the zone. So yeah, we are in a dangerous zone. There's another second fair value gap over there. I want to take a partial over here. So we are currently in the money, but are we likely to keep shaving off this thing? We've currently seen 2R. I want to take a partial once we get here. I don't know if there's a way to put a partial. If I hit close, we did close completely. Let's see how that goes. Okay, we did touch the 5 minute. I would have loved to take a partial over there. Yeah, that was not clever. So yeah, so once I took a partial, I would have broken even, but I didn't do that. So that would have been, I thought it would come down a little bit. So yeah, so that was nice that we did dive into that zone. That was a straight 1:2 actually. 1.1:2 point something. So yep. Maybe next time we'll just set up partial fully, and then it just decides to shoot up. So this is one of those examples where, but then we took that high, so that's okay. Let's go. So we're down 99k. We're down. We're still around the break-even area. So let's do one more day, and then I'm gonna close the stream now. So again, save those for journaling purposes. We'll come back and look at those trades, and let's look at one more day, and we should be done with this live stream. That was fun. That was really fun. While I just look, I think in a period of 17 days, I think we've seen like 4 setups, right? Okay, let's go to the daily. So we've taken out that old daily whatever, so it seems like we are running towards that gap over there. So we have that previous day high. No, that's the old daily high. So that's the previous day high. What time is it? It's 1:23. Ooh. Previous day high, previous day low right there. Where are we on the weekly? So we do have that weekly high, previous week high. Where are we on the monthly? Monthly we still okay. nothing to see there on the weekly. Let's go to the daily. Okay, that's an old daily, which is the previous week high. It's an old daily high as well. And then there's a gap over here, so we're likely to get there today. I don't know. So in future, if I do want to take a partial right there, even if price has retraced up a little bit, I think it's just okay to take partial at whatever price is. Money is money. So that's a daily volume imbalance over there. So let me just do the VI. So this is the last day. And then we're done. So let's go to the 4 hour. Refine that level. What's to see on the 4 hour? We do have that fair value gap over there. So this is completely closed. That's an untouched 4 hour fair value gap. And we are bullish. Completely close that gap over there. So let me see what the 1 hour looks like. What would I like to see here? Okay, this is most likely 1 hour fair value gap. Okay, I kind of like this. So if we do okay, let me just close that 1 hour. So that's the new 1 hour. I'd like to see that not taken out. Come take out this low, dive into that pool, and then come back up to keep on going up. So that will be nice. That will be what I want to see, like right there. That's the previous 1 hour low. Okay, so let's go. I'm sure we're bullish if I put my EMAs. Yeah, we are looking to the upside. I'd like us to retrace down to this level and then shoot up to these levels up here. Looking at the daily, we are bullish. Could we have done enough damage? But looking at the other day, they did come down and still went up. So let's see how this goes, man. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. If we can get a good setup, and if not, so be it. Or if we do trade above this high, then take a low to come in, you know, take a short to come and dive into this zone. All right, so bum. What time is it? 12:13. Oh, seems like we won't be getting nothing. 12:30. Okie doke. 12:46, 12:47, 12:48. And what day is it? Monday. 12:50. We see some volatility coming, and we won't be getting that. Okay, 12:56. Wow, so this is 1:01 p.m. We closed below that previous, the 12 p.m. candle low, and now we do have another low here. Thinking to just see if we can get another whatever here. This is the current low now, the current 1 hour low. I'm gonna just do the current. No. This is now the previous 1 hour low. So we're just gonna change this to the second previous 1 hour low. The second previous 1 hour low, and that becomes the previous 1 hour low. What I want to do is 1 hour high. If I do get an entry, even if it's after 1 p.m, my cutout trading zone, I'm just thinking that because this is what I had outlined. I would like us to calm down and take that low. I think I can chill for a minute and see if we can go back into that zone. So far, if we do trade above this high, I want to engage in that trade. But now it seems like the market is dead. Ain't nothing we can do now, man. Okay. Gosh, the thing is, I'm not gonna be here at 3 p.m. unless it's an off day or something. So I'm just gonna see how this goes. We just traded above the zone. I'm gonna take that trade, but this is just me misbehaving since we're done. And then I'm just gonna do that low, and then I think there's a high probability that we'll take both of those highs and maybe trade towards the high. So this is just a desperate entry. What we're gonna do is just some market 1% and save, and let's see how that goes. I'm just played and maybe add some speed here. See if anything will come out of this. What time is it? 4:36 p.m. It's now 5. Yeah, I'm out. Anyway, we are outside of our trading zone, but it's all good. So what's likely to happen here? Let's just go to the following day, see what happened overnight. Curious to know. Oh, they kept on going short. So there was no chance, man, no chance at all. So I'm gonna close the backtest here. We've closed, started at 100k. I think the highest we saw was 700 bob. So I'm gonna go back and look at the trades that I took, and only trading that 1 hour zone. I think those much value. 2 trades, sorry, 2 trades really came out. If I can go back, but then I'll have to put all these things on. So yeah, so what really came out was looking to trade below a 1 hour zone that had a fair value gap just below it, and then if we do come back into that range, that was like a class trade entry. So I do think if we keep testing, we'll find a little bit of those. So that so far was my A+ setup on this strategy, and if that's it, then that's the only thing I have to wait for when I'm trading live, because I did see one like that on Wednesday, and that was great value over there, man. While so I'm just gonna end this stream here, and then and I'll see you guys on Monday. So that's a lot of drawings that I'll go back to and try to journal those, put them in a spreadsheet, right? So I can go back and kind of see, oh man, they're really nicely done. So let me get rid of this EMA so at the beginning of the month, did we start on the 6th? So here's is that the first trade I took? That much. Now you should have some more marking. So I think this is the first trade I took. Let's just do a review before I close anyway. It's too late anyway. So let's see how this one looks like. It's gonna be hard finding them on the 1 hour, on the 1 minute though. Did you lose everything? $130. What day is it? 10th March. So it would have been real easy for me if I was just putting them in a spreadsheet, because then I'll just go look at the pictures, but that would have taken a little bit more time. Already we are 2 hours, over 2 hours in this thing. So clearly, if I only want to trade that 12 p.m. candle, maybe, I don't know. So this was that fast trade that I missed actually, because so that's the up candle, price went down and then we shot up, right? So what happened with this one is I wanted us to come back into this break, and as you can see, we didn't come back, we just went forward. So that's something to take. If your entry is not that far from if it's really close like this one, just do a market order and have your stop loss over there. So in this case, we didn't really see a lot of price coming to the OTE zone, so price was just closing above that point of interest and just shooting up. So let's see the other day, and what is this one? Let me hide that. As you can see, we did dive into like a 1 hour fair value gap just below the 1 hour low right there, the previous 1 hour low. So that's the cream de la cream right there, because I've seen that a couple of times. So maybe if we do see that, we can take a little bit more risk than 1%. And then let's go to the following day. I'm gonna check that out. Here we go on the following day. It did give us something, but it wasn't that much, just 1.36, but a win is a win. Again, same thing, up candle, we shot down to a daily fair value gap, and then we just came above at the touch of that up candle, which is pretty much what I was waiting for on the other one, but it just left. So in this case, we just closed above it, and that was enough entry for me. We didn't see any OTE to give us a better value, it just went up. So I was taking 0.5%. So maybe take a full percent and then maybe add 0.5. If that loses, then just no more trades for the day, maybe. And that was a win. So let's see the second trade. So there was no trade on this day. It just stayed within that previous 1 hour high, previous 1 hour candle. It stayed within that range, so there was no trade. I want to see the losers especially. What happened here? I took 2 trades, right? So 101. I did divide the 2 trades by 2. So what happened is I did try with what was it? Which one? This up candle right here, and I put my stop loss just below this low, and that thing just came down and took us out, man. So then again I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it another shot. So when we closed above the high, this one I did I do a limit? I think I did a limit, but then I put my stop loss just above that low, which in fact my stop loss should have been below this. But I was thinking, since they've done that damage, they don't have to come down too far. So all I thought I needed to do is just cover this fair value gap, but price did come down further. So if I had my price right there, all I needed was 1 hour, right, just to get back my loss. Did we even get up there? We didn't get up there, so that probably would have been another loser. So that didn't work for us. So let me see. So there was nothing wrong with this one, just this price sometimes will do whatever it wants to do. Where am I? Where's the second one? Here's the second one. This one worked well, but what I did is I took a half risk on this first setup. I thought we would retrace further, but it just kept on going down. So that was just a 1 hour, because that was 2.15, This one would have been a better value if we did come up here, so it would have been 3 times of that 0.5, so it would have closed way above 2R on this one, but only that works. So this is what I'm saying, maybe do like a 1% full risk on and then add a 0.5%, and if that loses, then you're done for the day, right? Maybe, I don't know. So that was another textbook trade. I don't know if there was any form of a PDRA up here. I don't think there was any, and I was a bit skeptical on this trade too, right? Was it this one? Because maybe I thought we'll get to the discount of this 1 hour and then keep going up, but they did come and take that low and shot up straight. And this is after hours too, after 1 p.m. So we did get some good trades over there. What RR did that give me? 2.15. okay. Let's see the other one that we took. This one, was this the last one we took? So what I wanted to do with this one, after my analysis, I thought that there's a high probability that price can retrace to this 5-minute inverted zone over there. So what I wanted was to take a partial here and break even, right? But what we did is we did come down there, touched it, shot up. So I was thinking I'll take the partial once we get down there again, but nope, price just went up. So probably if I was watching this live, the moment we touched it, I would have taken that partial and then break even. So but we did see a full 1:2, which is good value for your risk, right? But then it did its thing, came up, and then look what happened later. Now comes and touches goes to your target. So price will do whatever it wants to do. So that is something that is allowed. Before I would see this and I would get so mad. I'll be like, this price just doesn't want me to win. But clearly you can see we did form high, like equal highs over there, even though we did trade above them. It wasn't like a good one such as this one. See how this one just shoots up nicely. What time is this? This is 12:59. Yeah, but as you can see, if this was the last down candle, we shot up, came down, we didn't quite retest it, then we shot down. So there's really nothing we could have done with that. Okay, so some really nice setups, right? So maybe the way we position ourselves was kind of the ish part. Okay, and this was the last one? Why did I take this trade? Oh, this was the last trade that we took, and as you can see, it's way after the hours, right? I guess I thought it would be something like what happened here, right after my 1 p.m. and then we shoot down and kept on going down, but that was not the case. So what happened with this one? We did take out that, so this was the previous 1 hour high, and the new candle opened just before we took it out, and so this is the new 1 hour candle here. This is the let me get rid of this for a while. So what I wanted was for price to come down, like my perfect scenario, which I thought would take out that high, we take out this low and then come back into the range. But the next hour, the next candle had already opened by the time that was done. So when I saw that, I was like, you know what, we just took down 2 previous lows, so that's a high probability. So this is where the market closed. So pretty much I'm not gonna be at 3 p.m. unless, yeah, pretty much wait for the next day to open. But in this case, I was like, you know what, let me try that. Put my stop loss down here, and as you can see, that one was a loss too. So that was the last trade I'm willing to take for the day. So what we're gonna do is just close here, and then the progress is just gonna be saved, and then later, maybe in the day if I do get time, or maybe even tomorrow I'm not gonna be available. Maybe next time I'm doing a back test, so maybe watch out for that. I can come and finish up the rest of the days and see how that goes. So pretty much that's it. That was Trader Marina, and I'll see you on the next one. I hope that was valuable. My focus was not really much on the returns here, because with backtesting that doesn't really matter so much, but we did get some good value from the backtesting. So I'm out, and I'll see you when I see you on the next backtest session. If not, then I'll be here on Monday at 11 to 12 just before 12 p.m. before that 12 p.m. candle opens, just to see if there's anything to capitalize on and make some profit. So Trader Moira, and I'm out. Thank you so much for your likes, those that like the stream, those that hopped in and left. It's all good. At least that's engagement enough for me. Just a moment here. Damn, 0 likes? Come on. It's all good though. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Where's my OBS? All right, so studio mode. So I'm gonna turn up the volume here. And I'll see you guys on the next stream. Trader Marina, and I'm out. I love you, but God love you more. And I'm out.